Less than 2 weeks after an 8-year-old girl was hit and killed while crossing the street, locals are saying it's time for change. Our Gabrielle Salgado spoke with local leaders working towards making safer streets for everyone.
Abby, as loved ones in the North End continue to grieve, leaders and advocacy groups are coming together to create the change they want to see across the state.
This is a larger issue than what we're seeing just on Harrison. It's across the community, it's across the state, and frankly, it's across the country.
When tragedy strikes, advocacy rises.
This could happen in any neighborhood, with any kid, with any family at any point.
Less than 2 weeks after 8-year-old Maura Garrity was struck and killed on Harrison Boulevard, locals are pushing for road safety changes beyond the North End.
If we fix the problem just in this one location, it's not going to stop it from happening somewhere else.
More than 4 kids in Boise have been killed in pedestrian crashes in the past 2 years. Councilmember Jimmy Halliburton says he wanted to learn what infrastructure changes could have prevented last week's tragedy on Harrison Boulevard.
Looking at Harrison Boulevard, looking at 15th Street, there are opportunities for bigger bulb outs or curb extensions, better crosswalks, better infrastructure.
Idaho Walk Bike Alliance President John Bengston says bulb outs or curb extensions limit the amount of time people are in the roadway and force cars to slow down when turning.
When you reduce the crossing distance, in other words, reduce the amount of time that pedestrians have to be in the roadway, that makes it less likely for crashes to happen.
But it's not just infrastructure. Halliburton says sacrifices need to be made to create safer roads for everyone.
We have to be willing to take the steps and make the sacrifices to address those things, to prioritize people first, safety first on the roads, instead of speed and getting as fast as you can to where you need to go.
While the community starts to heal, Bengston says he hopes the tragedy is a chance to advocate for change statewide.
I hope that this is a chance for us to focus our energies across the state, because we know this happens in Pocatello, in Idaho Falls, in Moscow, in Sandpoint, not just in the North End.
The Traffic Fatality Review Task Force will hold a meeting on December 8th. These meetings happen quarterly and analyze every fatality crash in the city. During the meeting, Halliburton says the task force will analyze the crashes and start brainstorming infrastructure improvements.
Definitely an important conversation. And Gabby, I know a lot of people are wondering just in this meantime how they can help the community. Is there anything that leaders say that the community can do to help right now?
Yes, other than being there to support one another, Halliburton says the public can locate areas that need improvement and share those with ACHD. They can also reach out to local government officials asking for funding in those areas.
All right, thank you, Gabrielle. Definitely something that we'll continue to follow.